Hello, I'm Brian Friedman. I'm the founder of the Forum for Expatriate Management, and I'm here today with Alan Bell, Vice President Technology Solutions of Equus Software. And let's talk technology. Alan, hello.
Hi Brian, how are you?
Hi. Tell me, how do you think companies can best use technology to manage their global mobility programs?
I think that there's a huge potential to use technology to really help manage a program and to add value to an organization. The days of everyone tracking everything on Excel spreadsheets, I think are changing. I think that people are now looking at ways in which they can gain better control over the program, use technology for compliance purposes and actually have transparency around their compliance. Really as an enabler to drive efficiency, which I think is one of the key things about technology. I think that there's also a way in which you can use technology to really enhance the overall assignee experience. I think that's one of the most important ones, which is, our end customer as function. How can we make sure that the assignee is really getting information when they need it at the right time? And I think technology is a great enabler for that, whether it's using tablets, mobile devices, accessing policies and other key pieces of information online. And also just even transparency around where they are in the move, what is their current status and how can they find out that information. And I think that, using technology in the right way can really add value to the organization beyond just the traditional, I need to track who my people are.
Okay, so what we're saying is that the days of spreadsheets, maybe we're moving on from those, and that technology is a great enabler, it can enhance the experience. Yeah. Let me pick up on just one issue. You mentioned compliance, and for many global mobility professionals, compliance is one of those stay awake at night issues. Yeah. How in particular do you think technology can help manage and mitigate compliance issues?
Yeah. Well, for me, the compliance area is a really important one. It's important for any organization. And the key with technology there is that it can enable you to proactively manage your compliance obligations. So, I think most of us are used to getting spreadsheets of reports and trying to analyze that information and try to spot where are the risks in the program and what's the current status. Whereas, by using some simple data visualization tools and setting up reminders and alerts, good technology should enable you to get a very quick snapshot of what is the state of my compliance. Let's take business travelers, for example. It's a lovely hot topic in global mobility right now.
Absolutely.
I want to know at a glance, where are all my travelers? Which are the countries that I've got risks in because people have overstayed or they don't have the right visa. So, using technology allows you to proactively get in front of that. I should be able to log into a system, have a dashboard in front of me that is a map of the world that says, I am green in 80% of my countries. I've got no problems with my current population, but, I'm maybe amber or red in a particular location where people have overstayed or they don't have the right visas, and that's going to present a risk to the company. Then I can quickly hone in on what are the things that I need to action. And I'm not spending hours and hours trying to identify what those risks are because I'm having to, analyze lots and lots of data. The technology can do that analysis and really enable you to focus on what are the key strategic things that I need to action straight away.
Okay, so we've talked about technology from a compliance perspective. The other issue that I hear time and time again from our members is either they just don't have enough time to do their jobs, or they don't have the budget, or they've got constraints on cost. Yeah. So my question to you is this, is how can companies use technology to effectively do more for less?
It's an interesting one, to do more for less, because I think that technology does allow you to drive efficiencies, and then it's about making sure that you're constantly reviewing the processes that you have in place and trying to automate those processes. But I think that there's another angle which you need to do at the same time as looking at your technology, which is to say, is this process actually adding any value to my organization? So I think that the technology can certainly remove manual tasks. That enables you to do more for less. It enables you to spend less time analyzing data and actually getting that data in a way that is useful and is going to add value to the organization. But I think that even with the technology itself, you have to constantly challenge every process that you have and say, is this process actually adding value to the organization? Whether it's a technology-enabled one or a non-technology-enabled one. And actually look at, why am I doing this? And how can I better serve the business with this process? So if I'm creating a report, what purpose am I creating it for? And who am I sending it to? And are they actually using it in the way in which I intended? Otherwise, we're just creating a report. And so that doesn't enable us to do more for less. So I think that you have to look at technology as an enabler, but it does need to have that process lens and that constant challenging that goes with it, that says, why am I doing this? Can I make it simpler? Can I use the technology to make it simpler? Can I automate it? And then can I communicate it in a better way that it's going to add value to the business?
Okay. Alan Bell, Vice President Technology Solutions, Equa Software. Thank you very much for your time.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.